Yo, what's happening, everybody? It's me, Millie Money. I'm back. All right, y'all. I got a good one for y'all. I got baseball coming up. I got the Rangers versus the Athletics. So sit back and enjoy y'all. Let's see who pulls this off, and man, enjoy the simulation, y'all. Let's make it happen.
And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. An AL West matchup on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Athletics. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Jeffrey Springs. How about a scouting report on him?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
Ready to go? Here's Marcus Semien. In the air, left side. Brown in position. And out number one on the grab. And now we take a look at the Rangers lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
Well, there's a lot of young talent in this lineup. I think as they gel together, gain some maturity over the course of this season, they could be playing October baseball.
Now it's Corey Seager. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
One out, base is empty. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers.
Come on, Jeffrey.
And that's a little bit high. 1-0. And there's a strike on the outside corner. And that is out of play. Here's a 1-2. Swings through it for the K. Slider got him for strike three.
Well, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss, as you did right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. And now Adolis Garcia. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Seager on at second with two down. Just missed. In the air on the infield. Soderstrom makes the grab, and that is that. It's the Rangers nothing. A's coming up. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Tyler Mahle. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
4-pitch guy. He's got some options to work with in terms of keeping hitters off balance. So we'll see how he decides to utilize those weapons through this start here, and whether or not he's able to mix them all in early, or if he wants to hold something back a little bit later, maybe second, third time through the order, and give them something they haven't seen. It's tough when you know a guy's got that in his back pocket. As a hitter, you really have to stay on your toes.
Lawrence Butler leading things off and takes a strike. Butler in his second season hitting leadoff in today's game, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2018.
0-2 count, both pitches on the inside part of the plate. Hitter is thinking, I don't want to get beat here. This is a good time for something off speed away.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Brent Rooker up next for the A's. In there at the knees. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. And he's safe at first. The comebacker got him down low, and you can really see it favoring the leg. That's just plant leg, which might be a concern, Chris.
Yeah, you hope he's got some feeling in that leg so he can land on it, like you said. But from the way he's acting out there, I think it looks like he's going to be okay and try to continue, Boog.
Man at first, Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. And a foul ball. And delivers outside. Man at first, one away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Kicks and deals. That misses the zone. The count now 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in, just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Take your base.
Batting for catcher Shea Langoliers.
First and second, 1 out. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Right through there for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
2 on, 1 out. Foul ball still 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with a fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Up and in, and the count 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that skips in the dirt. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that's just foul.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Quite the matchup we're seeing here. 6 foul balls in this at bat alone, really making him work out there.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And they're all loaded up.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
So bases all loaded up. This is J.J. Bleday. First pitch misses. Swings through that one for strike one.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Just missed.
Boog, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
Swing and a miss, and a count now even up.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Here's a 2-2. Popped up on the left side of the infield. Young should have this one. And it's caught for the out. Time now to check out the A's lineup. And one of the most exciting young stars in the sport, Lawrence Butler.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Jacob Wilson stands in here, takes ball one low. Rooker at third, Soderstrom at second, Langoliers at first, 2 out of the inning. Hit in the air, right field. Pulls up on it, and that's a base hit. One runs in there safely. It's 2-0.
Oh, a huge 2 RBI swing of the bat right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
First and second, 2 outs. Brown, the next to hit. That one ripped. Way back there. And that is a foul ball.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And the 0-1. That clips the corner. 2 on, 2 outs. Breaking ball, and that got him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Here's Luis Urias.
Luis Urias.
And that misses. And that's ball 1. Fought off foul. Ground ball right side. He'll do it himself. Inning over, and it could have been worse. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. We go on to inning number 2. It's the A's 2 and the Rangers nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Texas,
Top of the second. Down the left fielder,
Langford.
Wyatt Langford. Springs back to work.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swinging a foul straight back. Center field. Lede under it. Corrals it. And there's one away. Here's the center fielder, Dustin Harris.
Dustin Harris.
First pitch just misses.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And misses inside. Right through there for a strike.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to
Batting
shoot the
seventh,
ball the other
third
way.
baseman,
But that
Josh
time,
Young.
a little anxious.
Here's Josh Young. That's in there. 0-1. Two outs. In the air to left center. Lede sizes this one up. He's got it. And that is that. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Max Schumann.
Right fielder, Max Schumann.
That's in there. 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
In the air, left field, down the line. And a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Up next for the A's, third
That's a really nice
baseman,
job right there. Great
Lawrence
awareness,
Butler.
making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Butler takes
That's
a
the
ball
ball.
as he stands in for the second time.
1-0. Outside. That's the ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
Ripped to short. Slings to first in time.
Up next for the A's, designated hitter,
Brent Rooker up next for the A's. Reached on an infield single his first time.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
That's inside, and that is ball one. 2 out, space is empty. That's inside, and the count is 2-0. Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
That finds the mark on the inside corner.
3-1.
That's ball four.
That's ball
Tried
four.
another
Take your
fastball, but missed the spot.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an
now
intentional walk,
batting,
but
first
he wasn't
baseman,
exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Soderstrom.
So up next, Tyler Soderstrom. The walk and a run scored his first time.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
There's the strike. And a swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to
0-2.
slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
Ball one
That's a
there.
ball.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
Rooker leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Rips that one to right. Garcia makes the grab, and that'll do it. The A's strand one, but they hold the 2-0 lead. And we're back.
Leading
and now
off
it's
for
Jake
the
Burger to
Rangers,
hit.
first baseman,
He's
Jake
definitely
Burger.
a talented player. He can hit the ball a mile, and they're just hoping for him to have some more consistency so he can establish that next level here in the big leagues.
Right through there for a strike. That one is absolutely belted. Out of here. So he goes yard to left, and they're on the board. It's 2-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now, Boog. He's probably had some of those that didn't stay fair, but off the bat, it looked like he was going to bend foul, was able to keep it in there, tucked it nicely, and he gets the jog around the bases. Good for him.
Stepping in, Jonah Heim. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Sliced hard but foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one missed.
That's a ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And the 1-2 misses to even the count.
2-2.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. That's down and in.
Full.
Got him looking. We didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Really good battle right there.
Now
That final pitch probably could have gone either way. He was hoping he'd get ball 4. Instead, the umpire rings him up for the backwards K.
Now it's Marcus Semien. Fly to left his first time. That's in there. It's 0-1. Now Marcus, a career-high 45 homers in 2021 with the Blue Jays. He parlayed that into a 7-year free agent deal with the Rangers. And that's down and away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. And here's Corey Seager to hit. Doubled his first time. Foul ball. There's a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
And the 0-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run as the A's are on top. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Set for the bottom of the 3rd, and now here's the A's catcher, Shea Langoliers. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, and because he's got the big arm, he pays attention to the running game and is sure to manage it. When you have a catcher that can throw like that, a pitcher doesn't have to worry as much about the slide step. He can keep his mechanics intact and have a better opportunity of getting that hitter out with a swing and miss.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday. There's a strike. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
Stood absolutely
Now
no chance on that slider right there. And I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to whereas you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Gathered in by Seager, throw to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. A's go quickly and quietly there. They lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark.
Texas,
and now the
designated
DH,
hitter,
Josh Smith.
Well, these Rangers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And downstairs.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
2-2.
And that one lifted in the air center field. Bleday has a beat on it. Makes the grab, one down. In steps Adolis Garcia, also known as El Bombi. He's 0 for 1. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one carrying out of here. And it ties it up. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Took on the big part of the yard for that home run and just barely got it over the wall. I thought for a second he brought it back out there too. He gave it a great effort, but you know, those plays are so tough to pull off, and I'm sure he'd love to have another shot at it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's the left fielder, Wyatt Langford. And that one missing low. Langford in his second season, 23 years old, a former first-round pick in 2023. Tap foul at the plate. That misses. 2-1.
2-1.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. Top half of inning number 4. On the inside corner for a strike.
2-2.
This one in the air. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run.
Now batting,
not allowing it to stay
Dustin
in the head,
Harris.
but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Up next for the Rangers, Dustin Harris. Struck out swinging his first time. And that drops in for a strike. On a line, base hit. And that extends the inning.
Now batting third baseman
Josh Young will hit next. Fly to center his first time. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1. Step off, throw to first. Harris back in on a dive. Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. But we're all tied up thanks to this solo homer. 2-2 game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Next to hit, Seth Brown. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back. And forget it. A solo shot. His second of the year. It's 3-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you could say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. And when you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Luis Urias getting ready to hit. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
A's leading by a run.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
That's inside.
No, that's it.
Next offering is fouled back. And a swing and a miss. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Max Schumann
Now
digs
batting,
in now.
the right
Fly to
fielder,
left his first
Max
time.
Schumann.
And that one is in for a strike. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for the A's, third baseman.
So the batting order turns
Lawrence
over.
Butler.
Now here is Lawrence Butler. 0 for 2 in this one. And the first
That
pitch
missed. That's the
misses
ball.
for ball 1.
1-0.
Swing and a miss, strike 1. 2 down, nobody
1 ball, 1
on.
strike.
We're here in the bottom of the 4th. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And there's a ball.
2-2.
Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Stays alive. Popped up. Seager brings it in for the third out. The A's get one on this homer. It's 3-2 A's. And we're back.
Leading
Ready
off
now
for
for the
the
fifth
Rangers,
inning.
first
Here's a big
baseman,
power
Jake
threat.
Berger.
Jake Berger. Springs back to work. And that one
Ball,
upstairs,
that's high.
ball one.
Well, these Rangers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
1-2 the count.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
We're going to take a look at the pitch sequence of that at bat. And the thing to
Catcher,
notice
Jonah
are the
Heim.
pitch locations. Every single one of them on the edges of the strike zone. And as a hitter, that can be pretty frustrating because you don't expect a pitcher to be able to make quality pitches one after another like that. And so those are tough spots to do damage, and a great demonstration of pitch command, and it got him a punch out that time.
Heim, the
Nope,
next
that's
to
a ball,
hit,
that's a
takes
ball.
ball one.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, second baseman, Marcus Simeon.
Here's the second baseman, Marcus Simeon. Missed with a changeup, ball one. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, shortstop, Corey Seager.
So now it's Corey Seager, 1 for 2. Step off throw to first.
No, he beat it,
Simeon
he beat
back
it.
in. That misses the
Ball.
zone. 1-0. Ground ball left side, and it stays fair. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Now
Back-to-back
batting,
base hits. Not
designated
much to this
hitter,
one other
Josh
than just a
Smith.
willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Josh Smith now at the plate. Top of the
Nice
zone,
one.
and it's called a strike. First and second, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Little chopper rolls foul. On the ground right side. Urias. Oh, a great flip. And that's a nice play to end the inning. So they strand a pair. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the A's 3 and the Rangers 2.
Now pitching for
Back
Texas.
now to start the bottom of the fifth
Number
and taking
80,
over on the mound, Kumar Rocker.
Coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this
Leading
year. His
off
numbers
for
in those
the
matchups are
Athletics,
very good.
designated hitter.
Digging in,
Brent
Brent
Rooker.
That one's upstairs, ball one.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
Next offering is down low.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one misses. 3 balls, no strikes. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at-bat turns out.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. To kick the 3-2. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field.
Love how he let that
Now
ball travel,
first
trusted his
baseman,
hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Soderstrom.
So digging in, Tyler Soderstrom. First pitch doesn't find the zone. And another ball.
That's the ball. That's down.
Tried to backdoor him with that slider right there, but just missed off the plate. Good pitch, though.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. He is struck out and he is walked.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
There it was, a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Here comes the 0-1. That one in there across the letters.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
That one misses, and it's 1-2. Rooker on second. Soderstrom on at first with nobody out. Makes the catch for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
J.J. Bleday will hit next.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Not even close there. Ball 1.
Could use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
And that's downstairs. And the count now 2-0.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Swings through that one.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Up the middle. He gets to it with a slide. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now
That's great hustle out of the
shortstop,
box to get down the
Jacob
line,
Wilson.
knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they have runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
At the plate, Jacob Wilson.
Though he came up clutch earlier in this ball game and really just needs to take the same approach. Think hard right back up the middle.
That one a little bit high, and that's ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Last half of inning number 5. And fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. And that one fouled off. Corners are occupied with 2 down. Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Seth Brown would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Down the line. Nobody can get there, and it's a foul ball. Strike 3, got him swinging. Huge strikeout there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back,
A's.
and they make a change to start
Number
the 6th.
70.
The new pitcher,
J.T.
J.T. Ginn.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Leading off for the Rangers, right
one-run
fielder,
game.
Adolis
Now it's the right
Garcia.
fielder, Adolis Garcia. He's already homered here in this one. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
1-1.
Pitch misses. 2-1. And a swing and a miss.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man on base to start the inning.
He was all over
Now
that.
batting,
Just kept it
left
simple.
fielder,
Played
Wyatt
Pepper with the
Langford.
middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there was just no one there to knock it down.
No outs. Runner at first. Wyatt Langford stepping in for the Rangers. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Late swing, fouled off. The next offering misses. And 1-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Flashes the leather on the running catch. And there's one down.
Excellent play out there, and he does it in a huge spot.
Up next
That
for
wall,
the
it can
Rangers,
very
center
easily
fielder,
jar the ball
Justin
loose when
Harris.
you bang into it. So that could have been a really different outcome.
So up next, Dustin Harris.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Quick feed to second for one. Over to first. That's two. Nicely done. 1-6-3. And that will end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. 7, 8, 9 due up in the home half of the inning. It's the A's 3 and the Rangers 2. And welcome back to the
Leading
ballpark.
off
Now
for
the left fielder,
Athletics,
Seth Brown.
Left fielder, Seth Brown.
And that one hammered. Going back on this one. And it backs off the foul pole. Home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they tack one on the board. It's 4-2.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Well, he really crushed that thing down the line, and everyone had to hold their breath until it clanked off the pole. And every time that happens, it just kind of feels like a trick shot or something. But really, it's just a stroke of luck that it stays fair long enough.
Luis Urias up next for the A's. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
You know, these Athletics really impressing me with the quality of their bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
And no, they
Two
haven't
strikes.
broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Oh, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death.
Now
With two
batting,
strikes you're
the
looking
right
to protect,
fielder,
and halfway to the
Max
plate, you know you've
Schumann.
committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Schumann in the box again. Takes a strike. One out,
0-1.
base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. And that one is lifted in the air. Garcia heads after it. He makes the catch, and there's two down.
Now batting, third baseman, Lawrence Butler.
Now here's the leadoff hitter for the A's, Lawrence Butler. 0 for 3 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's the inning. A solo homer adds to the A's lead. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. And we're back.
Leading
Top
off
of
for
inning number
Texas,
7.
third
Down to
baseman,
third baseman, Josh Young. Hit on the ground to short. Whips it to first. And a quick out, number 1.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
So next to hit for Texas, Jake Berger. He's already homered in this game. Just missed. Ginn, a 6'2 righty, 200 pounds, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Schumann pulls it down, and there are 2 outs.
Now batting, catcher Jonah Heim.
Now the catcher up to hit, Jonah Heim.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Right down to shoot. That's strike 1. And it's strike 2.
0-2.
And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Fights it off. He'll see another. One and 2 now. Gets a piece and stays alive.
He hasn't gotten the result yet, but he's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this pitcher.
And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They trail it here 4-2.
Now pitching for Texas.
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Sean Armstrong. He last pitched 2 days ago. Now the number 2 hitter, Brent Rooker. He's a guy who does it all with the lack of contact in today's game. This guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. And first offering is fouled off.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
On the ground to the left, and it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Nice job keeping it fair as he turned on it down the line. And once it got through the infield, it was a double all the way.
Runner in scoring position. No outs. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
0 balls, 1 strike.
And that clips the inside corner. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Obi Milner up and throwing. Webb getting loose as well. a swing and a miss. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Now
It gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on.
Langoliers, the next to hit, takes outside. The A's looking to add another. And that misses.
That's the ball.
And it's 2-0.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike. Up the middle, Simeon to first, and that is out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Here's the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Late with the swing there.
0-1.
Lifted in the air down the left side. He's got it, and that will end the inning. The A's strand one as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. T.J. McFarland. This southpaw's been really good against left-handed hitters.
Number 48, T.J. McFarland.
Marcus Simeon
Leading
stepping in
off
for the Rangers.
Second
1 for
baseman,
3.
Marcus Simeon.
Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. The A's bullpen has some movement. Mason Miller, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. That misses the zone. Now 2-0.
Right now,
2-0.
behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 3. Went with the sweeper for the strike. Payoff pitch. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And he chases that one. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
Seager.
Here's Corey Seager. In there at the knees. And it's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
That one's in there. And the count is 0-2.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
One down, base is empty. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game.
Up
It
next
might not
for
be
the
the most
Rangers,
challenging
the
we've seen
designated
today,
hitter,
but
Josh
it
Smith.
needed to be made. That's helping your team.
2 down, base is empty. Now a chance for Josh Smith. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Check swing, and he went. And that is strike one.
0-1.
And that's in the dirt.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Rangers go down quickly there. Still down by a count of 4-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And here is Jacob Wilson.
Jacob Wilson.
Armstrong back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, I want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field nod.
Not close with that one. Now 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
That one not close. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Battling here as he fouls it away. 2-2 now. In the air, left field, down the line, and that is foul. Outside low, and now it's 3-2. Oof. That one went straight back and got her ump right in the mask. Let's hope he's okay. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Good job to fight that one off.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next
So
for
here's
the
Brown at the
A's,
plate.
left fielder Seth Brown.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Pitch is in there. 0-2. Base is empty, one away. Near the bottom half of the 8th inning. And that skips in the dirt.
Ball.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. They got it for out number 2.
Maybe caught that one off the end just a little bit. Couldn't quite barrel it
Now
up
batting,
enough to really drive it.
baseman, Luis
Now at the plate,
Urias.
Luis Urias. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That to right. And that will drop foul. Two down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Fastball on the inside corner for a strike.
It's been a solid inning so far in relief. Getting them through this inning only down 2 could give their lineup a real opportunity to just grind their way back into this game with the few outs that they have left.
Next pitch misses inside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Headed towards the corner. Garcia really on his horse for this one. Reaching for it and brings it in. Nothing doing here this half. Through 8 full. It's the Athletics 4 and the Rangers 2.
Now pitching for
Back
the
now
A's.
and on the mound, the
Number
closer,
19.
Mason Miller.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And the batter
Leading
now,
off for
Adolis
Texas,
Garcia.
Right fielder, Adolis Garcia.
Inside, and it's 1-0. And he gets that fastball by him upstairs.
1-1.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
Swing and a ground ball and foul ball. The 1-2. Got him. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, we see it more commonly in the sport these days, but man, a triple-digit fastball blown right by someone is still pretty awesome to witness. I mean, you got to be geared up and ready to swing it when a guy like this comes out of the bullpen, because that fastball, it eats, and if you're not ready, you're going to be walking back to the dugout.
Next to hit, Wyatt Langford. High fly ball out to left field. Brings it in. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Dustin Harris.
So it's their last chance in this one. And now the center fielder, Dustin Harris. First pitch, and he just misses.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Two down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. They're down to their final strike.
1-2 to count.
Miller is just 1 strike away. And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final 4-2. The A's hang on to win it. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Alright, y'all, that's game. Good game, you know, hey. Yeah, that's a good game. Ace pulled it out, but yeah. Okay. I hope y'all enjoyed it, watching my simulations for today. I'll come back for more. If you don't follow me, I appreciate it if you would. YouTube or Twitch. MLB_money. Appreciate your support. Appreciate y'all. And I'll be back soon enough for y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Deuces. Money out.